So much like the rest of the gaming community, I have started playing Arc Raiders, which is not something that I honestly ever expected myself to play. Like, to be honest, I'm not a huge like multiplayer game guy. I never really have been. I mean, I'll play multiplayer with the boys every now and again, just like everybody, it feels like. But generally, I'm more of a single player guy. You could probably tell that just from my previous like game vlog videos that I like to make. But I don't play a lot of multiplayer stuff, like really outside of just like the core. Like we play Halo, we play Call of Duty occasionally, not too much anymore. Battlefield 6, of course. But we haven't really like delved into, and by we I mean myself, like I haven't really delved into anything quite like Arc Raiders. I guess like a raid based game. It's not something that I've ever delved into ever. So I've been playing that a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean for me to be able to sit down and play Arc Raiders, and I played it for, it was just a couple of days ago. I played it for 4 hours straight with my boy Noah, if you're watching, Noah. Anyway, I played it for 4 hours straight with Noah, and I had a blast the whole time. Like it was just in and out, just constantly diving in, constantly getting supplies, upgrading our characters, and just doing that gameplay loop like just over and over and over again. And ultimately, like, I mean, sure, by the 4 hour mark, I was like, all right, I should probably stop playing games for a little bit and actually like do something. But it's been a long time, like a really long time since I've played a multiplayer game that kept my attention for that long. So that for me, that's like a win in and of itself. If the game can hold my attention like that, like incredible. But for those of you that don't know, and I still barely know, but the game it's a multiplayer game. It's 3 players at one time. It's usually just me and one other person, or sometimes we have a group of 3 whenever we play, but you kind of drop into this map or multiple maps, and you have, of course, quests that you have to do while you're in the map. And for the most part, the quests are pretty easy, at least for me so far. I'm only like level 14 or 12 to 14 is somewhere of where, about where I'm at. But yeah, so you drop into these maps, you do these quests. The quests get you like special items for like weapon upgrades, for customization upgrades for your character, or you might even unlock stuff like keys to like get you into secret areas within the map itself. So, and that's pretty cool too. But it's interesting too, because it's also depending on the map that you play on. And from what I've learned recently, especially based on just recent news cycles, is based on the I don't know what you would call it. I guess the multiplayer something or another, the way that it matchmakes, basically it'll matchmake based on how aggressive you are in a lobby. And generally we're not really aggressive like at all. We're really just dropping in to get the stuff that we need and to find new stuff, complete the quests and things, and then leave generally. Now, there have been a few maps that we have jumped into where people will literally annihilate us on site. And you know, sometimes that's just the way of the game, because I used to play a little bit of Rust back in the day, like back when, I don't even know, like 10 years ago, when I used to play Rust a little bit, and Rust was particularly like toxic in that sense, where there was a lot of just like random people could come up to you and they could kind of do whatever they want. They would just like kill you, or they could just say something stupid or whatever it was. Arc is kind of the same. It kind of works the exact same way, but I don't know, it's more tense to me. Even when people are being friendly, like just the encounters that we've had so far, and it's seldom that somebody comes up to us and just murders us on site. But it does happen. And sometimes like people will come up to you and just talk to you. And even just having that like friendly conversation, like on paper, it seems fine. But when you're there in the moment, like the way it makes you feel is just very uneasy. Like it's very, you don't know whether or not you can trust this person. It's like, you don't know if you're going to turn your back and say, hey, thanks, bye. And then this person's going to shoot you in the back of the head. And I would say there's been a few times where I felt like I felt like I was going to lose all of my stuff just in the middle of a game. And that's really disappointing because like you do go through all of this stuff to like build up your character the way you want. And yeah, you can do free loadouts and you can go in basically with nothing, and if you get killed, it's not really like a win-lose kind of situation, but sometimes you go in there and you'll make your own classes and then you'll kind of like deck out your character and things. And I have died a couple of times, like decking my guy out, putting the attachments on my weapons, like trying to go in with purpose. And I think twice now I've gone in like that, and both times I got destroyed that I tried to do it. And I don't know if like maybe it's just when you're running around you don't look like you look like a newbie, I guess. Like when you're genuinely new, like there's a specific outfit that you'll have, like you'll look like a new person. But when you're like me, and I'm not even that far in, and I wear like a spacesuit and I run around with, I guess if they can see the multiple weapons like on your back and they can see you like swap between them and things, I guess it's really easy to kind of like pinpoint like who is a little bit stronger than other people. So that's really interesting whenever that happens. So, it's really good and I'm enjoying it a lot. For what it is. Thankfully, it's much better than I had anticipated. I bought it when it was on a sale. It was on sale on Xbox for like $31.99, which isn't that much of a sale. It's like 20% off or something like that. But it's still, for what it is, it's solid. And I think it's worth, like, if you have considered playing a game, like just a new multiplayer game. I know that everybody and their brother's been talking about this one, like lately, like probably since it came out. And, and I'd heard all the hype too, but even I was really unsure because just, new multiplayer games, it's like, it's hard to gauge like how they're going to do, because it is kind of scary too to try to jump into one because some of them fail so quickly, and it'd be very discouraging like to try to create characters and go far in these games when they're not even guaranteed to be around, because it's strictly based on just the amount of people that you can have for them. So that's something to keep in, that I kept in mind before I even bought the game. But thankfully, the player counts have been really good, at least according to Steam, and it's been a really good time so far. So highly recommend if you haven't played it. It's very fun. I'm still trying to wait on getting online with some of my other boys who might be watching this video, Sam, Brandon, Vince, if they ever want to get on and try to play that with me. I would have a blast doing it. But and a lot of the footage, I can post a lot of footage for this game because it's not really going to spoil anything for you. It's all just multiplayer. So you can kind of see everything and like how it works and everything like that. But yeah, good time, good game. There's been several moments where I've been super stressed out in it, and it's very cutthroat. And there's even like weather effects in some of the maps too, which is kind of crazy. Like you can freeze in some of the ice maps, which is wild. But yeah, anyway, don't really have much else to say on it for now, other than I'm having a good time, and I hope that you guys potentially try it out. Maybe you'll like it too. Otherwise, I have been still making the Fallout shorts that I've been making. They're posting on the channel every day. I'm trying to get those out every day. I'm noticing that my schedule in the future is going to get a little tight, so it might that might affect some things. I'm hoping to keep that up. I like just posting about the different areas in Fallout because I love Fallout. Shout out Sam. But anyway, if you stayed this long, thanks for watching the video. Leave a comment if you've played Arc Raiders. I'd love to talk to you about it. If you have been playing it, maybe you can give me some, like, I don't know, information about the game that helps me be better, maybe get best weapons. You never know. I'd just love to hear it. But otherwise, thanks for being here this long, and I'll see you guys in the next video on Sunday. Bye-bye.